Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video where we're rocking Shadow Zapdos in the Great League. I was inspired by my buddy Evan, who recently got top 4 in the Charlotte Regional Tournament with a Shadow Zapdos. He's always rocking Spice. He had some really fun interviews too. I encourage you to go watch back the official Play Pokemon stream where they were asking him how he decided on Shadow Zapdos. He was talking about he was scrimming with his friends. They were mostly doubting it, but if you look at the Great League meta, it has a lot of really solid matchups. I mean, Azumarill, Registeel, Gligar's decent. Whiscash isn't great, but like you resist the mud shot damage, and has that drill peck coverage for things like Trevenant, like Superior. It hits a lot of things for neutral or super effective damage, and it can put in a ton of work in the right spots. Some of my best battles with this thing, I wasn't even recording, and I was like, what the heck? I got like 2 insane, unbelievable wins that I had no business winning. And I'm like, Rise, what are you doing? Start recording. So I started recording, and we got some pretty good sets for you with this team. 2 bulky beasts, Azumarill and Registeel, staples, of course, along with the Zapdos. And you're going to see a consistent strategy. Save shields for Zapdos. That's what we're going to try and do here in this opening game. You already saw the Azumarill get a shield advantage from the Alolan Sand Slash. Registeel gonna overfarm a little bit, throw the Focus Blast, and I am just trying to save my shield advantage for Mr. Zapdos lurking in the back. What comes in? It's gonna be a Lantern. I'm gonna stay in to try and get the Zap Cannon off, and I kind of want to force Lantern to throw energy. I'm glad that they threw so early, so they're not gonna have that much residual energy for Zapdos. I go for the Zap Cannon here. This is going to do some major damage to the Lantern. Will they commit a shield? No, they're going to let it go. Zapdos swaps in. I got the attack debuff, which is quite nice. I'm expecting the catch, possibly, but no, I just throw right away. He kind of has to shield this. Thunderbolt grabs the final shield. We're going to be forced to use our first Protect shield here. Surf. Get shielded. We know a catch might be coming. So it's going to be a little bit scary, but I kind of have to throw to knock out the Lantern. But what are we going to do here? Is he going to catch? And he does catch on a Pelipper. He catches on a Pelipper. I try to undercharge it a ton, but I still knock out the Pelipper. I'm just going to go for the Drill Peck. I'm not going to reach Thunderbolt. That was a charge move priority. Drill Peck is enough despite being resisted. And Zapdos pulls off the sweep in the first game of the video. Dude, it's so spammy and it hits so hard. It's going to struggle against oppressive fast move type Pokemon because of its glassiness. But in the right spots, this thing can be devastating for the opposition. Tough lead here into Charjabug. I'm going to swap straight into Reggie. And luckily they're staying in. The longer they stay in, probably the better for me. Because Reggie's ironically my best Charjabug answer, and they're running Crunch. And that's a big tell, because now I know if it's up against the Azu, they probably don't have Discharge, and Azu's not going to be as threatened. Eventually, he swaps into Trev, and this is like really bad. And I'm debating, like, what the heck do I do here? Do I put up a shield or no? I'm just going to let this go. So Reggie goes down. I come in Zapdos, and at least here I can significantly outpace the Trev. And Drill Peck, of course, is going to probably one-shot this thing from nearly full health. That's how hard it hits. Drill Peck gets shielded, and he lets me get to another one. And I'm debating, like, do I just let it go at this point, or do I expend both shields to get to my next Drill Peck? I think I decide I want to expend both shields to get to my next Drill Peck, because if I let it go, he's going to get to multiple moves against Azu anyway. So this way, I get this off. He catches on his Charjabug. What a nice catch. But this is going to allow my Azu to get the bubble down before even taking a Volt Switch. I know that the Trev is going to outpace me to the move, so I'm a little bit concerned still, as we don't know what's in the back. But I'm hopeful that maybe it's something Azu can deal super effective damage to. Shadow Ball connects. I'm going to overfarm here a little bit to have some residual energy going into the final matchup. Ice Beam is going to knock out the Trev, and it's a Jellicent and back, unfortunately. And I don't think we have enough gas left in the tank to defeat the Jellicent. So a good game there. Lost that one. Here we see Whiscash, which is, I consider, a good lead for Azu, just because you outbulk it a little bit. and it can only hit you for the non-stab Mud Bombs. It could scald you, of course, but that's resisted, and you just be kind of fishing for a debuff in that scenario. He's going for another Mud Bomb here. We are going to do one in throw for proper timing. We do not want to commit any shields in this lead matchup if possible. Also, the fact that our Registeel is avoiding the Whiscash is quite nice. And notice how our opponent threw on alignment a couple times here. Probably not the best play to throw on alignment here as the Whiscash, because now I can safely go for Ice Beam. He would have taken like 2 less bubbles if he threw on better timing. So this makes it even more comfortable for Azu. And because we've got 2 great answers, I swap in Reggie, and this is perfect. This is perfect because we don't give Skarmory that huge farm down on the Azu. We lure out the Dragon type, and now Zapdos is really going to shine against that that Skarmory. I think I baited with Zap Cannon, but I didn't get the debuff, so didn't really work out there. Aqua Tail is going to connect, and at this point I'm thinking, okay, just save shields for Zapdos. Just save shields for Zapdos. When in doubt, save shields for Zapdos if you guys decide to run this team. Focus Blast coming through. Might grab the final Protect shield from the Dragonair, and it does. Unfortunately, I might get farmed all the way down here, which is kind of brutal. And going to come in here with Azu. Debated shielding, but the thing is, I think Dragonair would have got to a double move there. Going to come with Zapdos. Going to have to shield a move, and they actually go for a catch. So now I'm in a pretty good spot. I just want to make sure I overfarm as much as possible so I can have a Drill Peck loaded against the Dragonair. Thunderbolt, boom, one-shots the Skarm. We've got the Drill Peck already banked, and that is going to be a G to the G. Drill Peck connects, and we actually get a 2-shield flex against the Dragonair. Nice win. Yeah, man. Zapdos is a ton of fun. It's not the easiest Pokemon to use. Like I said, I think you really have to save shields for it, so can't really be shielding early on in these games for the most part. And we'll see how the second set plays out. We get a little Vullaby there as a reward, and it's on to the next one. I did a duo stream with my buddy and also the reigning world champion, It's Axon, just earlier today. It was a lot of fun. Took a little bit of a dinner break and then recorded this video for y'all. Oh no, we've got a little Litten and a little Sprigatito. Wow. Comments, wow, Rise. No wonder Rise hits legend. He plays Litten, Sprigatito, Glameow teams. Unreal. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often. Laura, watching this video. Laura's saying, yeah, Rise, I'd hit legend too if I played Glameow, Litten, Sprigatito. It doesn't happen often. Lauda. Okay. All right, we're playing up against Acoin. Terrific battler in a common Discord server as me. And not the best lead in the world, but not the worst either. Sandslash has pretty good play against our whole team. But the thing is, he doesn't know that. And I lost the game to that boy Jay. I was playing my last couple sets off stream, and I had a really good, or I had like a neutral lead, but my lead Pokemon would have been so good against his back line if I had preserved it. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you gotta kind of keep your poker face. You know that that lead Pokemon might be tough for your back line, but you just got to do your best to handle it. So I'm going to let myself get farmed down here. I'm going to come in with Reggie to absorb the Drill Run, and I'm going to immediately swap Zapdos and just hope that they don't have a great answer to it. Swap the Zapdos. He does get to an Ice Punch. That's tough, but at least I get this Thundershock head start. And let's see what he elects to bring in to greet the Zapdos here. It's a Poliwrath. That is not a Zapdos answer. And he is going to have to top left, I guess. Going to have to top left. Because he must have not had a Zapdos answer after the Sandslash. So notice how we were fine losing the lead. We literally just kind of sacrificed the Reggie to that Drill Run so we could preserve our Zapdos. Chillis FM, a fellow content creator. And here we go. Going to be Azu into Cofagrigus. And my friends are texting me about the Marquette basketball game. Maybe I should try and blur those out in post. Or editor Chris should blur those out. I go for the Ice Beam bait. I'm not sure why. I think maybe I had played a previous Cofagrigus and they shielded the first respecting Hydro. So I decided to bait this time. Luckily I got it. I'm thinking I probably live to get off my play rough here. So I'm going to take it, get off my play rough. He'll farm me down. And similarly, I keep repeating myself. Oh, I actually decided to just swap straight into Reggie to give him less farm, I guess. Interesting play by me. I don't know if that's necessarily the right play, but it's what we do. Shadow Ball connects. Going to go for the Zap Cannon. Unfortunately, I'm still switch locked here, but luckily he's not switching. It doesn't seem like he has a hard response. In comes Whiscash. Yeah, really odd that he didn't just swap Whiscash right away, but maybe he didn't want to switch lock himself. He goes for the Mud Bomb. Maybe I live. Nope, don't live. This is a lot of work for Mr. Zapdos. This is a lot of work for Mr. Zapdos. We're going to need to land 2 Drill Pecks to knock out the Whiscash. And he's already at a move. This is looking pretty rough, pretty tough. He Mud Bomb baits us as well. What on earth are we going to do? We're going to catch a move on Azu. That's a great start. That's a great start. We catch the Scald on Azu. That was risky, but it worked out. Now we're already at double Drill Peck. We don't know what the back Pokemon is, but we're going to be able to get off another Drill Peck here. Will Chillis use his final Protect Shield, or will he save it for the back Pokemon? He's going to use his shield, and we're going to have to respect this potential Scald with a shield of our own. Scald would pretty much knock us out with how frail Zapdos is. We're awaiting the catch, and he does catch. He catches on his Skarmory. What a play from Chillis. So now I'm just going to have to maximize my energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Throw at 8 right when Zapdos, or sorry, when Skarmory gets to a move. Maximize our energy. Do we have the Drill Peck loaded? We do. And that is going to knock out the Whiscash. G to the G. Looks like we're airing out. I'm getting a few Discord messages there. My apologies. I'm the one in my battle submissions form telling you guys, make sure you have do not disturb on. Rise not listening to himself. And here we go, another Cofagrigus lead. Interesting. Who made the Cofagrigus video? Why am I seeing a bunch of Cofagrigus? And Coffin, pretty solid move, right? Pretty bulky for a ghost. Has same type attack bonus, Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball. So pretty strong Pokemon, to be honest. We're going to bait the Ice Beam again. You need 2 moves to knock out Coffin anyway, so not that risky of a bait, to be honest. And playing out the same way, pretty much. He's going to go for the Shadow Ball, which will connect, but not going to quite KO. I actually decided to bank the move, knowing that a Zap Cannon would probably knock out, but a Play Rough wouldn't. So I kind of like that play. Saving the Play Rough. I feel like it's not going to be as valuable there. Going for the Zap Cannon here. Will Cofagrigus go down, or will they use the final? They're going to use their final. So they're already down 2 shields, which, I mean, we don't know what's in the back, but against a Shadow Zapdos, which he doesn't know we have in the back, that could be asking for some trouble. And are we going to get there? No, we don't. That's tough. But I have the Play Rough loaded. I know he might catch it, but I'm thinking even if he catches it, it'll give me time to think about what I want to do here. Play Rough is caught by Azu. That's perfectly fine, because this will put it in range where a Thunderbolt definitely knocks out. Maybe a Thunderbolt would have knocked out anyway, but I think Azu might have lived from full health to get to an Ice Beam. I'm not sure. Thunderbolt connects, knocks out the Azu. We know that Cofagrigus is still there, but what's going to be in the back? And then you kind of have to wonder, like, do I... Oh my gosh, it's a Noctowl. It's a Noctowl, so nothing fancy. You're just going to get rid of this Noctowl. We're going to hit it with a Thunderbolt. 1 shot. And then all we need to do is get to a Drill Peck here. 2 shield flexing. Dude, we're saving 2 shields for Zapdos, so we never even had to use a shield. How about that? Unreal. Dude, Zapdos is legit. I think it's actually legit. I think it's like very usable Pokemon. It's not a meme or anything. Evan is an evil little genius. Evil big genius. He's pretty tall guy. He's like 6'5", 6'6". 6'5", I think he is. But here we go. Next battle. I think the final battle of the video. Who's it going to be? We're searching. We're searching. Oh, I got a little ahead of myself. Harish. Harish, dude. I keep going over and then too far back. Tough lead. Licky. Let's see what I decide to do here. I am going to stay in with Azu. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because he probably has a Reggie answer in the back. Oh, wow. I guess I stored energy and then went Reggie. That's kind of weird. This is looking pretty rough. I don't know. I don't remember if I win this or not. It doesn't seem like it so far. But we get a debuff. That's kind of nice. Into this Gligar. Now the dig won't do quite as much. But I still shield. Okay. Yeah, I do not really remember this game. Zap Cannon coming through. Will we see a shield from Trainer Harish? We will not. He lets it go. And I get 2 Zap Cannon debuffs. So now the dig that connects is not going to do that much compared to a regular dig. Look at that. Take it pretty well. And since switch timers are decent, I go for the swap and the bubble down. And expecting the Licky, going to throw the play rough here immediately. Now we've successfully danced around that Gligar pretty well, where we still have our Registeel with some health and some energy. Not going to want to use a shield here. I can't leave my Zapdos shieldless in the back. That just doesn't seem like a good idea. Going to go for another play rough, but unfortunately he gets to a move first. Will Power Whip knock us out from this range? I'm not sure. It does. But we're going to come in with our Reggie. He comes in with Trev, and this looks like it's over. I don't think I can outpace the Trev. You know, wait a sec. Oh, it's because my switch timer wasn't up. Yeah. If my switch timer was up there, maybe I still would have had some play. But because he got several Shadow Claws head start, I just felt like he could probably go straight Shadow Ball and still outpace me. But maybe as a premature top left. Maybe I should have at least played to the win condition of him like unnecessarily seed bomb baiting or something. And then maybe calling it a day. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. And all that said, thank you for watching. Shout out to Zapdos. And shout out to all of you. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.